When first selecting our customer segment, we decided to go with rideshare drivers, like Uber and Lyft drivers. When we first thought of the problem, we thought their initial problem would be the money they received and that they weren't receiving enough of it. After doing some customer discovery, we realized that that had changed.
Well, yeah, they cut, if your rate is low, they will actually, Uber will kick you off if your ratings get too low.
Oh, they will?
Yeah. Lyft, I think they try to make sure they tell you keep your ratings up, but you better not get too low.
After reading Talking to Humans, we learned that we need to physically go out and interview our customer segment. After conducting several interviews with drivers like Todd, we found that the drivers were very concerned about their ratings and their ability to get rides based on their ratings. We also found that when they received higher ratings, they were more likely to get a tip, something they obviously desired. Not only did we analyze the drivers' interviews, but we also looked for their non-verbal cues and behaviors, allowing us to complete a solid empathy map.
After conducting customer discovery, we all individually created empathy maps based on our findings. The one you are seeing is a combination of all of our individual discoveries. Most of our findings from our customer discovery was very alike as the drivers conveyed similar messages. Again, a common theme that we all found was the concern about their ratings and potential tips.
After identifying a major problem of rideshare drivers, we brainstormed ideas and created a product that we thought would improve drivers' ratings and help them receive tips. This product was essentially a ride menu, which we envisioned drivers putting on their passenger seat, offering riders a silent ride. We then asked riders what they thought and of their overall Uber and rideshare experience.
How has your overall experience with Uber and Lyft been?
Another problem is that sometimes when I call an Uber or a Lyft, the driver really feels the need to really talk my ear off or just make sure I'm fine throughout the entire ride, so they'll get 5 stars. But at that point, sometimes I just want to relax in the Uber or Lyft and just get the ride to my location. And yeah.
If you had a product that would solve the issue of having the Uber driver talk to you too much when you don't want them to, would you use it?
Yeah, I would definitely use it. If there was something that said if I wanted it to, talk or not talk, I would definitely use it because that happens to me a lot.
Do you think this product would make you give your Uber or Lyft driver a higher rating?
Yeah, I think so. Because like I said before, sometimes I just want to talk and sometimes I don't. And depending on that, usually I'll give them their rating off that.
So what's your experience been like with Uber and Lyft drivers in your rides?
For the most part, it's been pretty good, but every now and then you get one of those drivers who maybe drives a little too fast, drives a little reckless, or maybe plays the music too loud. But for the most part, it's been fine, but there are a few experiences that make you hesitant to do it again.
And if you were offered a potential style of ride from the Uber driver, would you be more compelled to give a better rating? For example, something like a good music ride or a silent ride or something like that?
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. It sounds like a good way to mitigate exactly what I just said. If I can personalize my ride a little more, I think that would make my experience as a whole more enjoyable.
After conducting interviews with riders, we realized that they wanted a more customizable ride, eventually coming up with our main product, a menu for riders which drivers put on their back seat. We envisioned that this would lead to a better ratings for drivers because the customers would get whatever they wanted for their ride. It was time to test if our product would work with a real rideshare driver.
Luckily for us, we knew a current Uber driver, Eli. I asked Eli if he would test our prototype out and to update me on how it affected his rating and tips. Prior to our product, Eli had an Uber rating of 5 stars, but had only been rated by 5 riders. After testing our product for a couple weeks, Eli then reported back to us. He had maintained his 5-star rating, but had been rated by 15 different riders. Also, he received tips on 8 of those 15 riders, something he had never received before. He received several compliments on our rider menu and looks to continue to use it in the future.
Part of our success with this project was due to our BMC. Throughout the project, we were able to update it and found that our main value proposition of customizability was hugely important for riders and them giving good ratings to the drivers. We were only able to sell a few of our product, but we're happy with the results that we were given. In the future, we think this product would be better served as part of the Uber or Lyft apps, allowing riders to customize their ride through the touch of a screen.
We look forward to hearing more reviews from drivers like Eli and look to email Uber and Lyft to see what we can do to incorporate our product into their systems. Thank you for watching.